The gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Jordan, for 30 minutes.
I thank the Speaker. Mr. Speaker, John Koskinen should no longer hold office. John Koskinen should no longer be the Commissioner of the Internal Revenue Service. And tonight I'm joined by some of my colleagues to talk about why that should happen, why he should be removed from office. You remember what took place here. The Internal Revenue Service targeted our fellow citizens for their political beliefs. They did it, and they got caught. And maybe most importantly tonight, thinking about the current commissioner, the targeting continues. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. You can take what the United States Appellate Court for the District of Columbia stated. Just last month, this decision from August 5th, 2016, last month, from the opinion, the IRS has admitted to the Inspector General, to the District Court, and to us, United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia, that applications for exemption by some of the plaintiffs have never to this day been processed. They're still targeting conservative groups. They say it again right here. It's absurd to suggest that the effect of the IRS's unlawful, which delayed the processing of plaintiffs' applications, has been eradicated when two of the plaintiffs' applications remain pending. So here's the takeaway. They're still doing it. Here's the standard. Standard for removing someone from office: gross negligence, breach of public trust, dereliction of duty. Mr. Koskinen has certainly had those things take place under his tenure at the Internal Revenue Service. Here's the facts. February 2014, John Koskinen's chief counsel is on notice that there are problems with Lois Lerner's hard drive and missing emails from during the time of the initial targeting. They wait 4 months before they tell Congress and therefore the American people. And during that 4 months, they learn in February, oh, we got missing emails. Problems with Lois Lerner's hard drive, the central figure in this scandal. They wait until June before they tell Congress and the American people. During that 4-month time frame, 422 backup tapes are destroyed. Most importantly, they are destroyed with 3 orders to preserve all documents, and 2 subpoenas to get those documents are in place. Now think about that. You got missing emails. The backup tapes that contain those missing emails are destroyed. During the 4 months you're trying to figure out, in 4 months before you tell Congress, and those 422 backup tapes contain potentially 24,000 emails. That's why he should no longer hold office. That's why it's important that we take this vote at some point and remove him from office. So you got the standard, which he certainly meets based on that fact pattern, and you got the court, which just told us last month the targeting continues. Last thing I'll say before turning to my colleagues. No private citizen could get away with that same scenario. Any one of us, one of the 750,000 people we all get to represent, any of those folks back in the 4th District of Ohio, which I have the privilege of serving, any one of those folks are audited by the IRS, and they discover that they're missing documents that are critical to that audit and critical to what the IRS is looking for, and they wait 4 months to tell the IRS that they're missing those documents, and during that time, the backup disk, the backup tape that contains those missing documents somehow gets destroyed, what's going to happen to them? Well, they're definitely getting fined, and they're probably going to jail. But somehow when it happens to John Koskinen, the Commissioner of the IRS, it's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay in this country, and this is what frosts so many Americans today. There are now 2 standards in this country, one for we the people, and a different one for the politically connected. One for us regular folk, and a different one if your name is Lerner, Koskinen, or Clinton. And that's not supposed to be how it works in this country, not the greatest nation ever, where we're all supposed to be treated equally under the law. And with that, I yield to my good friend,